Alrighty, Avatar live action finale. I'm really excited about this one. I have a really good feeling they're going to do it justice. They've done a really good job of season 1 so far, in my opinion. I've really enjoyed it. I've not had a lot of negative things to say about it. Everything they've reimagined, everything they've kept true to the original, it's all been really enjoyable. So I'm sure whatever they decide to do here, whether they change some things, reimagine some things, it's going to be enjoyable. I'm gonna have a good time, and above all, for me, it's gonna be epic, because that's how I remember the season 1 finale in the original. It was an absolute banger. So many great things. Katara and Zuko's fight, Aang embodying the ocean spirit, Yue, and then Katara and Parku later on as well. Like, I'm really excited to see what they do. Even with Zhao, it's gonna be really good. I'm gonna have a lot of things to talk about after this episode, I'm sure. And then the wait for season 2 begins, that I'm really excited for. Completely unedited and uncut versions of all of these reactions to the Avatar live action are available on Patreon, as well as early access to the YouTube videos if that's something you want to check out. And with all that being said, enjoy the video. Here we go. Oh shit, we out here.
We're under attack!
Oh, I remember this too. He took out a ship. Okay, let him cook a little bit, setting the tone. I like this.
Watch out, Katara! There's a new group coming in starboard side.
Oh, but just drop that dude. Good. Oh, Sokka. I like what I'm seeing here, man. Dude, there's so many more.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sick. It's gonna be lit, man. Legends. Talk to me then.
The wall is impenetrable and heavily guarded. The surrounding cliffs are hundreds of feet high, impossible to scale.
I know you think I'm being reckless.
Thought he was talking about Ba Sing Se for a second.
Search the coastline for fissures. Signs of warm water outflows from the city. They could provide a pathway inside.
Bro, I remember that scene. Breaking in under the water? Shit was stressful.
Uncle,
I remember this chat too.
would have been proud to have you as his father.
He ain't gonna say it, but enough was said.
They mean business, but so do we. I'd say it's 50-50.
50-50?
60-40.
To who? To them?
Where are you going?
To even the odds.
What'd that mean?
One ship, but not one vessel.
Huh? Oh. 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 Oh, wow. Here we are. I always thought these would come into play at the end of season 1, and they don't in the original. Here we go. Okay, Aang. Ooh. Okay, I'm locked in on this now.
I thought I made myself clear. Women are not allowed in
I
combat.
thought I showed you how stupid that is. Forget your pride. This is about the survival of the waterbenders, and you need all the help you can get.
Talk your shit then. Oh, it's all the women. And they're making a big deal out of this, as they should.
Get over yourself, you old fool, and let us get the job done.
Listen.
Western side of the wall needs reinforcement. You can help them repair their damage.
Good. We'll take that.
If anything should happen to me, you must take over.
Dude, that's a death flag.
You are the future of the Northern Water Tribe.
But...
My daughter. My gift.
But Yue's the one that dies, man. Interesting.
Sokka! Make sure the princess stays safe.
I swear I won't leave her side.
Good.
Take care of her.
I like what they've done with him in this. Much more likable and understandable.
Master Parku told us to report to you.
Parker sent you to me?
He knows, he knows.
You can start by reinforcing that section. If you spot any incoming fireballs, don't try to take them on
I like
yourself.
this from
Let me
Katara.
know.
Yes, Master Katara.
Master Katara!
What? I'm not a...
Sifu Katara! She's like, ooh, I kind of like that. Hey, here we go. This looks good. I like the look of this. The moon. The moon! Show me the red moon.
Waterbenders draw their strength from the moon. And on a night like tonight, their powers will be at their peak.
Here it comes.
I suggest you pause the attack until daybreak.
No. Nothing. Just a bunch of mumbo jumbo about lion turtles.
Lion turtles.
Agna Kella is built on the site of the ancestral home of the Water Tribe, an oasis deep in the ice.
And this is where he gets the knowledge from and not from the library.
Their lives come from the spirit of the ocean, while their powers come from the spirit of the moon.
Uh-huh.
Life
And death.
Twee and La.
Zhao, you're not thinking of tampering with the spirit world, are you?
We'll see how they do this. They're already cooking with it a little bit. We'll see.
Aang,
Oh, it's Kuruk. I was like, who is this?
my knife is near. I can sense it.
Oh, it's his knife.
You're going to kill the ocean and moon spirits?
Of course not.
Just the moon.
I'm only gonna kill the moon.
Good. Is that where he has to go?
Something terrible is about to happen.
Everyone, head to the palace.
You'll be safe.
I feel the build, man. I feel it. Show me Zuko breaking in.
Good job, Momo. You actually made yourself useful. Momo?
Is he
Alive. Barely.
here? Come with me, I can help him.
We don't have much time.
I am so stun locked. Like Momo, the absolute clutch, and then they tried to kill him. Sorry, I'm just mad. He's gonna be fine.
Where
Oh shit.
are we?
Oh, this is sick. Oh, it looks so cool.
Secret spot in the north.
I really, I don't know. I let myself think they were gonna kill off Momo. They can't. He's the goat.
This is where the priest brought me when I was sick. To the source of all spiritual energy in our land.
I guess we needed a reason to come here though, right? Because Aang doesn't need to be here to go and meet Ko. Okay, he's good. You knew he was gonna be fine.
Momo! You dumb dummy, don't scare me like that.
Oh, look at them, bro. Sokka and Momo's relationship is so good. That's a sick shot. Here he comes. There it is, look. Would be so stressful, man.
What is that?
You know what
Something
that is.
shouldn't be here.
Yeah. And I want Momo to give it to Zhao. I remember Momo was the goat.
Either you help me find the spirits, or watch as I burn this whole place to the ground.
Look at Iroh, he getting serious.
Avatar! There's nowhere left to run.
We need to stop Zhao.
This isn't about Zhao, this is about us! And you're coming with me. Now!
Go. Stop Zhao. I'll deal with him.
I wish it was in the special place, but I'm here for this.
Go easy.
Go easy.
I don't care.
Wait, who's he talking to?
I wasn't talking to you.
I thought he was talking to Katara, and then I thought he was talking to Zuko, but he was talking to Katara. Okay. Ooh, I like that.
You found a master, haven't you?
Freeze that boy. Freeze that boy.
Yes. You're looking at her.
Oh, okay. Breath of fire. Sick. I'll take it. I'm very happy with that.
Push and pull. Yin and yang.
Twee and La.
Yes!
Give me the red. Give me the red moon, you know?
Whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you tenfold!
Word for word.
This can still work out for you, Iroh. The Dragon of the West can rise again.
Bars.
As long as he bows.
Before Zhao, the Moon Slayer!
Well, the Moon Slayer goes kinda hard, man.
I am a legend now! It will tell stories about me!
Zhao.
Squad. Look at Sokka.
I can wipe out an entire race of benders. Can you imagine what that's like?
Yeah?
Yes. I can.
Do you think anyone cares about you?
I love Zhao's character, like how he just descends into this.
Master of 3 elements doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? Let's face
He's right.
it. You don't matter anymore.
Boy, he's sweating.
You're right. I don't matter.
That boy is humble. I heard that dragon. It has to happen, man. Oh shit. Look at the colors, man. Or lack thereof.
You ain't.
That's crazy. The moon's just gone. Oh, they're coming now. Damn, into the wall? Bro, people just die in this show. Like it ain't no one's business. That's an insane shot.
The city has been breached.
Oh, with the gray. Oh, of course she can't bend now. Bro, he's not gonna say the line, is he? This was the shot from the vision. Oh, it's his son.
No! We'll cover your retreat.
Oh, that's kind of hard, man. Pop off, Iroh. And Zhao runs away, that's facts.
The moon is gone. There's no hope now.
Oh, look at her eyes, man. Take that ocean spirit, Aang. Take that ocean spirit. Oh, I've got chills.
No. It's not over.
Oh, okay, Cook. This is it, man. This is gonna be sick. I just have constant chills right now.
Aang, don't do this. You'll be lost forever.
Cap!
Been lost 100 years ago.
Hey, yo.
I can save my world. I can save this one.
Oh, but he's doing it though. Oh shit. Here it comes. Oh, we're here. Oh, I'm so happy. Cut him up, Aang. Cut him up. It looks fantastic, man.
There is no Aang anymore.
It's interesting because you don't really get a lot of the specifics around this in the original. It's just epic. Well, see his expression change.
That is wrath.
Oh, capital W.
The Avatar. There is no Avatar. Not anymore.
Do we get Zhao vs Zuko?
He's a small man who's going to meet a small end.
He took
Everything.
A small man.
Dow!
I love this. Put him down, Zuko.
alive.
I'd like you in a couple minutes. Oh, yeah.
Traitor. Coward.
Well, they're giving this some attention, man. God, I do, in hindsight, I do enjoy the fact that they mix in a lot of hand-to-hand combat with the bending, man. Oh. Not holding back this time. Not like against Ozai.
You ruined everything.
Makes up for the Agni Kai we didn't get as well.
Did you really think the Fire Lord was gonna take you back?
This is good.
Ozai was playing with you. Ozai was just using you.
To fuel Azula.
As motivation for your sister.
Well played, I'll give him that. Yeah, yeah.
Lie.
I like that.
You're lying! Admit you're lying! Who do you think was my
Ally. Through all this,
I like it, I do.
you were the fire in which her iron was forged.
Zhao dropping some bars on his way out here. Do you hear the dragon again, man? Jesus.
Come,
Do they leave it like that? Nah, we'll see him again. Maybe, I don't know. Leave it so like Iroh technically killed Zhao? It's kind of hard. Dude, the shade of blue over this thing is so nice. Imagine looking at that. Imagine being one of the Fire Nation soldiers. Wouldn't you just shit yourself? It looks like it's feeling some damage though.
Is it dead?
Nah, it's coming back, man. This is about to be epic. Lock in. It's so sick, man. There we go. I was waiting for something like this. Yeah, just give me the big tidal wave. Get them all out of here. That's such a cool shot, man. His anchor? Katara?
All that's left is a vengeful spirit who will roam endlessly looking for its partner but will never find it.
Unless?
Sokka. Thank you.
Oh, that's tough. Now he's locked in place.
This isn't a sad thing. Do you know why the ocean and moon spirits take physical form for a night? Because they want to know what it is to be mortal. It's worth the risk to be alive.
You're not just the Avatar, you're my family. This is your world. This is your home. We are your family.
Please, you don't have to do this. You wait, no. You wait!
She's a fish. Oh. Show me spirit, Yue. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot, man.
You were never meant to die 100 years ago. If you had, you wouldn't be here now. I need you.
He looks like Aang right now more than he ever has, man. Here it comes. Ooh, with the main theme in the back. Oh yeah, here we go. That boy's smiling, look at him. Jesus, look at it all, mate. I mean, like they said, the North was gonna be destroyed. Damn, is that the dude that went to go help Katara? Is that Han?
Han.
Bruh. It's pretty real, man. It's pretty raw.
She sacrificed herself for all of us. I watched it happen.
You didn't have a choice, bro.
I stood on the sidelines while others fought and died, being the warrior I could never be.
Brother, your feet were frozen to the ground.
You made sure she wasn't alone. You don't have to be a warrior to be a hero.
Damn. Taking the place of Dakota a little bit there.
I thought I'd never see the light of a new day. But the sun rises and the water... Do you remember how I told you water is the element of change? I'd forgotten what that truly meant.
Ah, good.
Change is the key to new life. In that case, he couldn't have asked for a better master.
That's Sifu Katara, man.
For you.
Ah, nice. I forgot about this. No Gran. Interesting.
Lieutenant G would have known to stay out of the worst of the battle. He and the crew may be looking for us right now.
Oh, I hope so. That's the homie.
What do you think, Prince Zuko? What do you want to do?
Oh, oh.
I don't know.
Then you should rest. A man needs his rest.
Talking, Iroh. Everything I need is on this boat. Oh, I love how they've done these two. Ah!
I caused this.
No.
The Fire Nation did. I think I understand something Gyatso was trying to tell me. Let go of the past, or I'll never have a future.
That's right.
There you
You're
go.
gonna learn waterbending, and I'm gonna make sure of that.
Things to look forward to, little homie.
Anyone else hungry?
Yes.
Why is everything always about your stomach?
Because that's where his brain is.
Oh, says the kid with the melon head.
Melon head?
Also, it seems the Avatar remains alive and free.
He gonna shoot the messenger, bro.
Pity. But not unexpected.
Why attack the North at all?
Distraction. The North was never the true target.
Oh, a Mashu? It's Boomy. Yep, nice.
For the first time in a century, Omashu is ours.
This is Azula, bro.
Was the Fire Lord aware Prince Zuko was among the forces at Agna Kella?
If Zuko is strong, he'll survive.
In character.
If not, sometimes you have to sacrifice the weak to keep yourself strong.
That's episode 6 stuff. There she is.
Oh, Mashu. He's ours!
Now we're catching dubs with Azula. And get used to it.
So, what's next?
Ah, that's a great way to end it, man. I'm very satisfied with that. Oh, hold on now.
Measuring the movements of the heavens has always proven difficult.
Day of Black Sun. The comet? This is the comet?
It's taken 100 years, but the time finally draws near.
Now they drop it. Oh.
We shall see the return
of Sozin's comet.
Sozin's comet.
I will take it. I will absolutely take it. We're gonna have a good chat about this. You know, I'll give like a whole summary on how I've viewed the whole season as well as a bunch of the characters, but I'm very happy with that. Seriously, like, I've seen some really bad live actions. I've seen some ones that are okay. I've seen ones that try to stick to the scripts too much. I barely have anything negative to say about this as a whole. I really enjoyed this. I always knew that I would. It was the reason I started Avatar and Korra and everything on the channel. I just had a really good feeling that we're going to do this right. After the colossal failure of the movie, I just had a good feeling about it, and I am very, very satisfied. What a trip this episode was, honestly. Like, I'm sat here on the edge of my seat through a lot of this, and there were several moments where I know I wasn't reacting because I was just so locked in on how are they going to do this, or like what's going to happen next, you know, because I'm so invested. Like, it's a unique experience because you have an idea in your head already of what's about to happen because we've seen the original, but it's like, how are they going to do it? What way are they going to do it? Right off the bat, a great start. Lots of subtle hints towards Zhao having knowledge of the moon spirit, which he did. Very thankful they kept that in. Really nice ode to Aang going off and taking out one of the ships at the beginning. Was a really cool sequence as well. Set the tone for the episode. Lots of really cool combat. The war balloon as well. Now that was nice. There was lots of things in this episode that made me think that they were kind of hedging between this potentially being a standalone season, and obviously other things like at the end with Azula going, you know, what's next in the introduction of the comet, leading towards obviously there's going to be a season 2 and 3. The war balloon being in this episode was just one of the things that made me think of that, because obviously that's not true to the original. Obviously the war balloons come back much later, but I did appreciate it, and it made a lot of sense. Again, it's another really smart way they've rewritten some things. Zhao and Iroh using the war balloon to, you know, sneak around and get to where Zhao needs to be with the spirits. We move through a lot of the issues in terms of Parku getting over the fact that women can fight. I really enjoyed Parku's character in this and where he came through with this. Katara was great. Really enjoyed Katara. Standing on business once again, and she brought all the women as well. I thought that was really cool. They call her Master Katara. Like, hey, put some respect on her. I love it. Couple of things twisted around as we get into the next part of the episode, obviously, just because of how they've written things. Now, as we move forward, this is where things are twisted a little bit, but we still all get to the same spot. Now, it starts with, I thought what Zhao has was the map, but it was the knife that used to be Kuruk's knife. And I guess my takeaway from that is that Zhao needs that specific weapon to be able to take out the moon spirit. Kuruk could sense it was near, that's why he's warned Aang. And we had to do things a bit differently because Aang didn't need to be in the sacred area in the north to go go into the spirit world and you know, eventually talk to Coke, because we've already done that. So we needed a way for people to be there, and they almost sacrificed Momo for it. That was like, my jaw was on the floor. Like, Momo came in and just completely clutched up, saved the kid's life, and I'm sitting there like, wait, did Momo just get crushed? And then like Sokka's pulling him out of the rubble, and I'm like having like an out-of-body experience. Like, there's just no way, because you can only be honest, Appa and Momo haven't been as prominent in this as they were in the original. I get it, because that's like a hard thing to do. So I'm sitting there like, there's no way they just like kill off Momo, and it's just like why would they do that? But no, they've done that because then we can take Momo to the sacred area and Yue can heal Momo. But you know, okay, I understand why they've done it. It just freaked me out. So then Yue and Sokka are exactly where they need to be. Aang needs to go find them because he hears from Kuruk what's going to happen. So, you know, it all works out perfectly, right? Zuko pulls up, okay, after he had his chat with Iroh before he left, you know, which is where Iroh said, you know, I view you like a son in the original, and it wasn't said here, but enough was said. You know, it was a good interaction. Zuko pulls up to have his fight from Katara. I wish this happened in the sacred area, you know, just because that's how I remember it, and it's such an awesome area. But I was very happy with it. It was great. The banter, the back and forth, and Katara and Zuko, it was really good. It was really Avatar. I really liked it. The fight was really good. Katara sat Zuko down. She did, but Zuko wasn't backing down either. It was great. You know, once again, I wish we got the eye rise with the sun just because that goes so hard. I could see it not happening, though. I was like, I can see we're not going to be spending enough time here for that to happen, because, you know, Aang is in the spirit world forever, and then Zuko takes him, you know, and that's after the sun comes up, and then, you know, we go through like a whole nother day because they go out and find Aang in the snow and everything. So we skip all that, but that's fine. I'll take it. Zhao was really true to his character. Again, it's a bit of a different Zhao, but this dude did a really good Zhao, and you can see he starts to become obsessed with like his legacy and, you know, conquering and becoming the new Fire Lord. Like, Zhao's decline in the way his character changes, I think, is done really well here. One of my favorite characters throughout this. But he pulls up, he takes the spirit, like he takes the moon spirit, and he does this thing, man. He kills it. There's some good dialogue between him and Aang as well. Between Zhao, you know, in his maniac, you know, state, saying, you know, you never mattered, and Aang's like, hey, you know what, you're right, I'm just a dude. There was some good dialogue there, and it cooked, and I appreciated it. But Zhao does his thing. He kills the spirit. We get the red. I like that, into the gray. Like, I appreciate the odes to the color changes that actually happen, and you can feel the gravity. Like, the moon is gone. Like the moon it just disappears, and no one can bend. The whole tide of the fight, it starts to turn. And there's lots of emphasis on the fighting, you know, even at the end with the casualties. Like, Han and his homies are fighting. There's Han's father, Parku's there as well. Like, everyone's like, we're fist fighting at this point because we don't have bending, but there's lots of emphasis on it. And in the casualties afterwards, like, Han died. I'm pretty sure it was the homie that pulled up and called Katara Master, you know, that died as well. They're really hammering home some of the real, actual things that would happen if this was a real war, which is nice because that's things you can do in a live action and not in a children's cartoon. Iroh was cooking, by the way, through all of this. Like, he's like, whatever you do to that spirit, I'll release on you tenfold. He said that exact same thing in the original. Like, he's here with Zhao, but he's standing on business. He's like, don't mess with the spirits. And I love Iroh, so true to who he actually was. Now, Aang and the ocean spirit. Now this is different because there wasn't all of this, we're gonna lose Aang through all of this. I like what they did it because they kind of added some stakes to it, and it's also to do with Aang's character. Like, he feels like he's not meant to be here. There's people around him are dying, all this war. He feels like he's failed, so he's like, you know, and he just said, I don't matter. So, you know, he's just going to go off and do this. Like, it makes sense with how he's feeling about himself right now. But he, you know, merges with the ocean spirit, and essentially, my understanding of this is that he lets the ocean spirit just use him. So now there's no Aang, there's no Avatar. The ocean spirit is just using Aang. And it was amazing. I loved it. He goes into the water, he comes out, he's in there. It looked awesome, man. Like, I thought it was fantastic. I was just marveling at it. It looked really good. The whole way through, we gave it a lot of attention, destroying the ships, and then it almost gets taken down, but not really. The big tidal wave. Very, very satisfied with all of that. It was really cool. Yue putting a lot of emphasis on how this is it for Aang. I love how, when all was said and done, Katara was the voice, like pulling Aang back, you know, like at the beginning when he goes into the Avatar state at the air temple after finding out that Gyatso and everyone is dead. Katara was his anchor, pulled him back in. And we have to address, now listen, we'll see what they do in season 2 and 3, But currently, and this was also to do with the secret tunnel as well, how that was Katara and Sokka and not Katara and Aang. And there's lots of emphasis on Katara calling Aang family, you know, that there's no hint or mention of anything of any romantic interest between the two, which if they do, I hope they do it later and it happens more naturally, because there's so many other things going on right now. I could see them maybe sprinkle that in next season, but we're just looking at the bigger picture now. Like there's nothing to do with Aang and Katara having any sort of romantic interest in each other, which I actually don't mind. Like, I'm not missing it. I'm not saying it was bad in the original. Like it's iconic, like, you know, and it leads us to a really awesome spot. And it's kind of canon, like it has to happen. Like, not to say they're going to do a live action Korra, but, you know, for Korra to happen and everything, like Aang and Katara's descendants are a big part of Korra. But that's just not there. And I just find it interesting. I just wanted to point that out. The family, like Katara, like when she's trying to call Aang back, like saying, you know, we've been through all of this, you're my family. Like I really love the importance though, like in a sense of like, you know, Aang is the reason they've been able to experience all these things. You can see how much that means to Katara. I really liked that. Again, Katara being Aang's anchor in maybe a different way, but it was still good and I appreciated it. Yue's sacrifice, again, it was good. Like I said in the original, it's not sad. And I like that Yue says it's not meant to be sad, because it's not. We've known Yue for 2 episodes and it was the same as the original. We'd only known Yue for a few episodes. But it is sad though. Like, you know, and in the original she talks about she wasn't even meant to have this life. You know, it was given to her by the moon and she's just giving it back. You know, it was great. The impact it has on Sokka is the big thing, right? I want to see Yue. You know how she pops up a few times like as the moon spirit, like those shots are really iconic to me. I remember them very well, so hopefully we see that in the future. But she becomes the moon, that's rough, buddy, and that frees Aang, you know, because the ocean spirit needs the moon spirit. That's what they were saying. Aang comes back, it's epic. The main theme is there. Zhao versus Zuko as well. Now, this cooked because this kind of fills the void of the Agni Kai we missed between them early on in the season. And it's also like Zuko redeeming himself for not holding back against Ozai, you know, and Zhao gets demolished by Zuko. It's like a so one-sided, really great fight. The fact that Iroh didn't want him to fight, he called Zhao a little man, he was cooking, but Zuko does it anyway. You know, he sits him down and he leaves him, you know, he wasn't going to kill him, he's going to walk away. And it's kind of like the Agni Kai, like Zhao gets up and he goes to attack Zuko again, but Iroh pops in. It's the second time in this episode where when Iroh firebends, you can hear that dragon noise, you know? Like, I appreciate that. Look, man, I'm happy if we leave it at that. If essentially Iroh's the one that killed Zhao, like, I'll take that. And not the moon, the ocean spirit taking Zhao. And Zuko, like, tried to save him, which was hard. Like, Zuko beat Zhao, but he wasn't going to kill him, and he wasn't going to let the ocean spirit kill him. Even here, like, Zuko beat Zhao, he didn't want to kill him, but Zhao got back up for the cheap shot, and Iroh was the one to knock Zhao off. Like, I'm happy with that. It was really good. We pay a lot of attention to the aftermath as well, and the way that makes Aang feel. Characters we know are dead. Aang, you know, I let this happen, but Katara and Sokka being the ones, Katara especially here saying, we have to let go of the past. Like, it doesn't matter if, you know, you were meant to be here 100 years ago or whatnot, you weren't meant to be here now, you haven't learned any of the other bending disciplines up to now. None of that matters. Let's just look towards what we have to do. Like, if Aang wasn't here, you know, they'd probably all be dead. You know, he wouldn't have been able to save them. So he needs to look on those little silver linings, and not just all the bad that's happened. He is shouldering a lot of the responsibility, which I like about his character. Because this Aang, like, he feels different than the original Aang. But they're doing a good job of writing this Aang well. I like his interactions with Katara, like, and Aang understanding, you know, what Gyatso was telling him, you know, about the past and the future. Like, I really enjoyed that. And now it seems like we're in a good spot. Katara's like, we're gonna go learn waterbending. I'm gonna teach you. And then we're gonna go learn earthbending. We're gonna go back to Amashu, but that's been taken. Then we're gonna find Toph, and then it's gonna be good. I think Zhong might be season 3. Maybe, if we do that at all. Maybe we don't even do the old masters. Maybe we do the White Lotus, but it's without Zhong. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Maybe Iroh is like the firebending, you know, master instead of Zhong. We get Iroh, Paku, the homie Abumi, and I always forget his name, the sword guy. But we'll see. I really enjoyed that. Zuko and Iroh paddling off. And Zuko's all confused. I didn't even talk about what Zhao was saying to Zuko. Like, he explains to Zuko, like, buddy, do you really think Ozai was going to let you back in? And I like this twist. And I should have picked up on this. I really should have. But I really love it. The fact that Ozai is using Zuko to fuel Azula. That's something that wasn't really there. So, I mean, especially in season 1, because Azula was just not there in season 1. But I really like it, and it explains so many things. Like Ozai saying to Azula, like, Zuko was the one who found the Avatar and all of this, and it's just a game. It's just a game, and it's fueled Azula to potentially awaken lightning bending or just be that much more driven. Like, Ozai's done his job, but now Zuko's had his whole world crumbling down, and he's shaking Zhao like, you're lying. We'll see if he gets back to that delusional state. because season 2 Zuko is really good, like the Zuko Alone episode, or all these other things that happen. So we'll see, but I really enjoyed that. Then we get these finale sequences as well. Azula taking over Omashu. That's something that doesn't happen on screen. Like we pull up back to Omashu in season 2 and it's just taken over, and then Azula pulls up with Mai and Ty Lee. So that was cool, and I really love what they've done with Azula and Ozai. So Azula's taken over Omashu, and then we get the comet. I completely forgot. I did. I was just so engrossed with what was going on. I was happy for the comet to come in later, but that's perfect. This is one of the things that I did once, and I talked about in episode 6. They didn't do it when they introduced Roku like I thought they would, but they've done it here. You know, they've pulled up the comet, and it's coming soon, right? So now we've got the next 2 seasons. Now it's all time, right? The Day of Black Sun, that's going to be the really big thing, and Dunbar Sing Say, of course, in season 2. It's going to be epic, and then we're going to go into the comet. We're going to have the Day of Black Sun. We're going to have all the good stuff that comes after that. It's all set up now, and season 2 and 3 are coming. It's going to be great. So I'll talk a little bit about how I viewed this season as a whole. I really enjoyed it. Obviously went in, you don't really know what to expect, and I was really skeptical because in episode 1, they mashed so many episodes together and they skipped out on a few things that I thought were really cool, like Aang going into the Avatar state and waterbending. But in hindsight, you look back, and as you go through more and more episodes, especially once you get into the 2 Omashu episodes, you see what they're doing, and they're referencing episodes and mashing them together in a way that feels really natural, especially when you look back on it. And you have to respect, and this is something I think about almost every episode, just how much storyboarding and planning and thought process would have had to go into combining all of these things in a way that makes sense and in a way that feels natural and doesn't completely disrupt the flow of the original show and how people would have viewed the original show, you know? Because I really enjoyed this. You think you know what's going to happen next, and you're expecting things to happen next, and they eventually happen just in a way that didn't happen originally, but it all makes sense. It's all very well planned out. I'm very, very impressed with the writers and the directors, just everything that would have gone into making this. Obviously, it's not going to be for everyone. It's not a universal opinion that this is done really well. It's just something that really speaks to me. I'm very satisfied with this. Live actions are so hard to do, especially in a show that's as beloved as the original The Last Airbender. But this was awesome, right? And I'll talk about the characters. Now, I'll start with Aang. So visually, fantastic. 99% of the characters visually are just outstanding. Here's a different Aang. He is a different Aang, like, and it's very obvious. He's a lot more expressive. He keeps a lot of the themes about him, though, about how he views himself, shouldering all the responsibility and whatnot. I think it's just the way he speaks for me, and that just might be the acting. You know, I have the same issue with Katara. It's not really an issue. It's just how I'm comparing them to the original characters. But this Aang does a good job. You know, he's a very, like I said, expressive actor, like in the way he speaks and his facial expressions and his movements. Like, he conveys his emotions incredibly well, but he really, really fits in. It's obviously hard to do a lot of these characters, like, to the T how they originally were. Aang's just a kid. He just loves to have fun. He's a jokester, he's a prankster, and there wasn't a huge amount of that. There were odes to it, but it felt really natural. So overall, I'm gonna rank all these characters as well. I'm gonna give Aang an 8 out of 10. You know, I'm gonna give this Aang an 8 out of 10. Katara and Sokka. Now, Katara, visually, like I said, pretty much perfect. Like, being able to do, like, even the hair loopies, like the water tribe get up, same goes for Sokka, just looks absolutely fantastic. Like, I look at her and I'm like, this is Katara. Like this is what Katara would look like if it was real, you know? As a bender, I think she's fantastic as well. I love a lot of her dialogue with Aang, you know? Like I said, compared to the original Katara, this is not a knock on this Katara. Compared to the original Katara, I think this Katara is just a little bit more softly spoken, if you will. Her words, while she do be spitting, like I say, she be spitting, sometimes I feel like her dialogue just doesn't have as much weight to it as it potentially could, but she does a really good job. Like, it is, in the same way this is a slightly different Aang, it is a slightly different Katara. Like, she doesn't have that snappy, that super aggressive side yet. It might come, but that's something that I found was very iconic in Katara. But I'll probably give Katara, I was almost gonna, maybe 7.5 and 8 out of 10 as well, on that same level as Aang, where visually they look absolutely fantastic. They embody a lot of the core principles of the character, but there's something that's just slightly different about them. I just struggle to convey exactly what it is, but there's just something different, and that's purely just by virtue of this is a live action. We're trying to adapt a cartoon. It's going to be impossible to get everything right, you know? It's not a knock on the actors or the writing or anything. It's just by virtue of this being a live action versus a cartoon. Sokka. Now, I remember going into the movie and Sokka just, no. did not vibe with him at all. He got a little bit better in the movie, but no, didn't vibe with him at all. This Sokka, I was a little bit worried at the very beginning. Again, visually fantastic. Visually 10 out of 10. All three of these characters 10 out of 10. The second he started cracking jokes and just being his original Sokka, he even has the dialect right. This Sokka was as close to perfect as you could get for him. The way he speaks, his awkwardness, like 9.5 out of 10 for me for Sokka. Seriously, 9.5 out of 10. Keeping a lot of things the same about, like, you know, he really wanted to protect the South, the whole warrior talk. Even the way Hakoda kind of spoke about him as a failure a little bit, that's going to be character building for sure. And there's so much emphasis around you don't have to be a warrior to be a hero. Like, that was this episode. Like, Sokka was great. I have zero gripes with Sokka. He got his thing with Suki. He had some good fighting moments as well. He's had his thing with Yue. He's been a great character. And he's been cooking. He cooked last episode, in episode 7, a lot with his dialogue with Katara, sorry. So I'm super impressed with this Sokka. 9.5 out of 10. Zuko and Iroh, they are unbelievably well done. I said this in the movie. Sokka and Zuko are characters that you have to get right because they're very specific. Iroh as well. I didn't really have any expectations for Iroh going into this because in the movie it was just non-existent and I wasn't sure. And I was a bit iffy in episode 1 about Iroh, but oh my gosh, did he grow on me. This Iroh is, to me, just as iconic as Marco. Straight up, like, just as iconic. Again, you have to do it differently because it's not a cartoon. But it was so good. Like, just the timing of his I think in the last 6 episodes that was the best Iroh. Just the timing of his lines and his wisdom, the way it shows how much he cares about Zuko, and his flashbacks with Lu Ten. That episode was fantastic. Everything I need is on this boat type shit with Leaves from the Vine playing in the back. Like, they nailed everything to me that was important about Iroh. And the same for Zuko. Again, visually, both of these characters, 9.5s out of 10. The hair, the scar on Zuko, his personality. This actor, I've talked about it so much. This actor just absolutely kills it as Zuko. As Zuko now, the aggressive side, showing how much he's just conflicted about things. And then in the past as well, before the scar, like conveying what Zuko was like back then. This guy absolutely killed it. It's been an absolute treat because Zuko and Iroh are two of the best things about The Last Airbender, two of my favorite things. So Iroh for me is another 9.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna say it, man. This Zuko for me is a 10 out of 10. There's not a single thing I would change or that I can fault about this Zuko. Like, when you're looking at how good a live action character can be, there is obviously a limit, like I've spoken about with the other characters. But I think this is the best possible way they could have done Zuko like this. Like, seriously, from the get-go, from the jump, from episode 1, I was feeling like this, and it's only gotten better. They've nailed his storyline, his backstory. You can see how much they understand that's important, and it's been an absolute treat. That's been my favorite part about the live action, is how good this Zuko is. And a lot of the other characters that haven't been super involved yet, like Suki, like Azula, May and Ty Lee. Suki, I think was probably a 9 out of 10 as well for me. Azula, I'm going to need to see more, obviously, and we will, but Azula's looking up there as well, 9 out of 10. And then all the other minor characters, Grand, Parku, Boomy I've talked about, and I think Boomy will get better. But they all just look so good. Like, everything just looks so to the T. We've also seen Roku and Kyoshi and Karuk, Fire Sages, Zhao as well. Zhao, now I will talk about Zhao. Zhao, it's very hard to rank Zhao because I'm going to give him a 9, I think, maybe even a 9.5, because it's so hard to rank this Zhao because he's different. Like, the actors are very different, and I love the way he speaks, man. He's so cool. It's such a good portrayal of Zhao. Really embodies his character. Like, he's just like a worm, like at the beginning, just the way he speaks, he's so coy, he's just getting in the way. He just plays his part so well all the way up until the end where he starts to lose himself. He's going crazy. I think it's great. Zhao was really good as well. Ozai as well. Ozai was such a treat in this season. Like, they're nailing Ozai, man. Azula, I think, is going to cook next season. I love the build up around here, but Ozai's presence has been great. Such a complicated character. He doesn't really say much. He's just so expressive. Like, it was really good. I am getting to to the point where I felt this really drag on this discussion, so I'm going to cut myself off. Just know that I really enjoyed this. I can't wait for season 2. Let's get a quick estimate in season 2, shall we? Mid-2025? I mean, that's just filming, so we'll see when we'll get it. Second season is expected to premiere early 2026. I'll take that. Mia Ketch as Toph, Long Fang, King, Kui, Lady Beifong. A new character named Amida. I'm learning things here. Bro, I can't wait to see Toph. I can't wait to see Toph. Anyway, that was a fantastic experience. I'm glad I got to experience this, as well as the original and Korra. That's going to be it for Avatar content on the channel. This is pretty much the thing that made the channel. The Last Airbender and Korra being, especially Korra being two of the most successful things that I've done on the channel. But I will continue to do streams of me reading the comics when I can, every now and then. That's been enjoyable. I have finished the first comic. You can check that out on the channel if you want. But until season 2 of the Avatar live action, that's going to be it for Avatar. Appreciate all of you for following on. It's been a lot of fun watching this and then seeing how other people have viewed it as well. But that's going to do it. Uncut, unedited versions, all on Patreon, as well as early access to the YouTube videos if that's something you're interested in. With all that being said, we'll see you on the next series.